We stayed to fight, Robert and me. But he fell. And when they started to tear into him, I panicked. I ran.
Everyone runs. The question is...
At long last, a hero comes to save us! That won't bring my wife back, though, will it? What's that noise?
What the hell is going on out there? Someone came for me, after all this time.
My friend Haedrig heard you.
Bloody miracle! Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I owe you both.
Follow me. It's safe up there now.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I? You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakkus, haven't you? It's located somewhere outside the city.
He saved my brother at Bastion's Keep.
Did you grab the jewelry at least?
Terrible!
We are live for the next 3 days, and you...
Well, the world's under attack and people are dying everywhere. It must be time for us to go on another adventure, right? They will run when they see us.
I know that look. Something's bothering you.
Reaches. If my whole order is corrupt, what does it mean to be a Templar? What am I?
A man who did what he believed was right.
But it wasn't, was it? The guilty will answer for their transgressions. I swear it. It is good to fight.
You ask, who's to blame?
It is good to see you again. For a moment, I heard one of my sister's voices. I could not make out the words.
I used to think I heard my father calling for help. Or my sister sobbing. It's only grief. You will move on.
My sisters are gone now, and I am the last memory of a world long since forgotten.
You don't even know what happened to your sisters, so they linger in your thoughts.
I know who was responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
Remember that noise?
To stay away from my forge.
I grew up over by the docks. Not the good part of town, but it's what my parents could afford. They died when the plague swept through a few years ago, within hours of each other. Like they had to stay together. I used to hate them for leaving me, but now it's a relief they didn't have to see all this happen.
Why would the angels do this to us?
What are you saying?
After years of my pleading, the Angiris Council has finally agreed to send me in search of Malthael. I will not fail in this, as my master's presence is sorely needed in the high heavens. Owing to Malthael's growing fascination with the humans, Tyrael has suggested I begin my search in Sanctuary.
The annual parade honoring Rakis used to come through here. Attacks are getting worse. The weak will survive the soon.
Not enough hatred.
We've been here for days. These people can't last much longer.
You'll be safe in the Survivors' Enclave. Go quickly.
Reputation of the exorcists of Westmarch. Those spiritual warriors specialized in removing demonic possession. By custom, they arrive in darkness, clad in cloaks as black as the night that conjured them. They work in secret, extracting the demons that dwell within their subjects. Now, Malthael has turned them, and they roam the city in their inhuman forms, stripping the souls from all they encounter. After Malthael's disappearance, The Angiris Council appointed his most loyal servant, Urzael, to find him and bring him back to the High Heavens. Urzael, accompanied by the sect of maidens who were Malthael's closest followers, set out to find their absent master. They never returned.
Some of my men are pinned down in the courtyard, fighting revenants. Please help me rescue them. Do you know why this is happening? It's madness!
Bring your men to the Survivors' Enclave at the Cathedral. Go!
I did not find Malthael on Sanctuary, but I did find humans. Far too many of them. They murder and cheat one another while allowing their brothers to starve. If their true power is ever released, none.
That Death Maiden is controlling the Soul Crucible. Not for long, though.
Call the darkness down upon yourself, mortal.
Thank you. I knew you would arrive in time to save me.
But how?
I am Miriam Jazia, a seer of the Vetchin people. I foresaw our meeting, but I did not see this horror. I have come to help you. There is one crucible left, and if you destroy that, the maidens will not be able to create more. There is no time to waste. We must be on our way now. Malthael, he's watching you.
Disgusted by humanity during my time on Sanctuary. When at last
You need to get to the Survivors' Enclave. Malthael's Reapers are everywhere.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And after experiencing what those things do to people, let's just say, I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes, if I am ever to sleep again.
The Seraph was on me before I knew it. The mass of its bloated flesh sounded.
My hatred is too low.
When I finally noticed it, I could not move. It was as though I was trapped in a waking nightmare. I looked down and saw tendrils of energy wrapped around my feet and realized it was not fear that held me, but the Seraph's magic.
Chazia's fate.
How did you hear about her?
I see the past as well as the future. You must not let it consume you.
You've a lot to learn about me. I need more hatred to do that.
Be so down. You have much to be
This is not a
joyful.
time for laughter.
I have learned that in terrible situations it is better to laugh than to cry. Perhaps when you have lost as much as I, you will understand.
Worthy foe!
Not enough hatred. If you can see the future, then do you know if this battle has an end?
Of course it will end, and you will live a long and happy life.
Why does that sound so wrong?
Because I was not being entirely truthful. That, and you are so cherished that will never believe you can be happy and content. I must say, it is wonderful to finally meet. Though you are skinnier than my visions led me to expect. You just don't take care of yourself. It's always about saving the world first, isn't it?
And that is just as it should be, madam. Will the dead ever stay dead? Or is this the future of our world?
Need more time.
You won't survive that!
I need to go back.
Challenge awaits over there! Bleed, you filth!
I need more hatred to do that.
A wandering hero! Just in time to protect me as I grab these last trinkets. We'll split it, eh? This looks promising. Keep watch. If I get eaten, I blame you. Ah! Oh no, I'm dead. This is the one. I can feel it. Thanks for keeping me alive. Here's your share. I'm off to find the nearest abandoned tavern.
You are such the artist when it comes to dispatching Death's minions. Don't mind me. I'll just be waiting over here.
A wise decision.
Not enough hatred. Still waiting. Not ready yet.
Glorious development. The nobles believed that they were better than us common folk, and this world couldn't touch them. Obviously, they were wrong.
What was that?
That would be Urzael.
Urzael.
Urzael is the angel who commands Malthael's forces in this city.